A few days ago, 7 Deadly Sins released and I played for about an hour. To be honest with you, the only thing on my mind during that whole session was how about playing Genshin Impact again? Genshin, man, is such a vibe. I remember downloading it a few days after the official release without knowing what it was. And my first impression was, how is that possible that Nintendo hasn't said anything yet? Dude, it's like a complete copy-paste of Breath of the Wild. But obviously, a few hours later, after my insane luck on the 10 first pulls granting me Venti, my whole experience with the game changed and I became completely addicted for about 2 to 3 years. If I remember correctly the timeline, I played non-stop for 2 months during release, and then I took a break just before Dragonspine, and then I came back a few weeks before Inazuma release. So I had the time to do Dragonspine before Inazuma. Then I didn't miss a single daily or even reach max resin for 2 years. I stopped playing at the end of Sumeru and barely explored the desert. But today, I can't wait to see my old account again. Okay, almost connected, and yes. As expected, it's raining rewards. I hope they gave me enough to do a 10 pull on standard banner for this video at least. I don't know the meta or anything, so I won't use my limited banner pools yet. We never know if I get addicted again. I want to plan and organize my account like I did back then, if that's the case. By the way, the only money I spent was for the blessing of the Welking Moon every month. Okay, also, what the fuck? I just realized I never played Genshin with the keyboard. Let's get back to controller settings. Yes. Better. Yeah, true. They inverted the O and X. Yeah, I think I got used to that back then, but yeah, not happening this time. Okay, let's get lost in all those events. There's probably a lot of stuff to collect. Wait, what is that? Okay. Well, let's try.
Imagine if you can.
Okay, what the F is that? Am I in Genshin Roblox or something? How do I leave this nonsense? Jesus, where is it? Okay, I'll just quit the game, I guess. Alright, back at it. Interesting game mode, but I have 2 nations and probably a lot of cool quests to do, so I'd rather spend my time on that. Okay, let's just check my characters. Might be funny to see for some OG players. Yeah, you might recognize some old school team. I had Xiangling, Shinkyu, Bennett. I think, if I remember, I quit the game at the first Wanderer banner because, yeah, after all that Scaramuccia hype, I think I was a bit disappointed that he wasn't that good of a character. And yeah, that plus, of course, the 3 years, non-stop on the game made me quit out of fatigue, probably. Anyway, I remember playing Yelan Yoimiya as a combo because it was good back then, but it's probably terrible now. And oh yeah, true, I have that Swordfish on Diluc. Diluc, which was my second 5-star after Venti. I also have Nahida C2, and I think the idea was to play her with Hydro and Electro character. Yeah, and that's why I leveled up Fischl to go with my already built Kokomi. Yeah, right now I'm just showing you some different builds I had. Well, they're probably in poor shape in today's meta. Back then it was awful to grind artifacts, and I imagine that now there is some easier ways to do it. Huh? Every gacha games have a better way to grind artifact at the end of the game. Wait, who the F is Yunjin? What was I doing with that character again? No idea. Oh yeah, I remember having Child, yeah. I remember I couldn't play Child because of one of his spells that was full cooldown. Like, it was like an insane cooldown. I don't remember which one, but it was absurd. Yeah, I remember that. The disappointment was huge that day. But yeah, in the end, I needed him and Scaramuccia for my collection of Fatui Arbinger. So yeah, too bad they're both not so good, but at least I have them. I saw online that Arlecchino and Columbina are available already. I can't wait to get one. It's probably where I'm gonna spend my limited banner pool. All right, let's go somewhere new on the map. Let's say here. Oh. Oh god, it's beautiful here. Oh, is it like Fontaine? I know I'm missing 2 regions, theoretically. Fontaine and Natlan, right? And this can't be Natlan, but it could also be a side zone like Dragonspine or the Chasm. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue wandering around, but yeah, please keep in mind, I am rusty and I am now terrible at the game. The whole gameplay has completely abandoned my mind and I feel like I have to learn almost everything from scratch. So some of the fights, they might look like this.
Here comes the catch. Fuse is lit. It didn't count. Rest and rebuild. Covenant of the deep.
But yeah, I'll get better at it eventually. I'm not in a rush. I need to read every talent again. Like, for example, I have no idea what Nahida does, but I have her C2, so might be worth checking someday. Oh, wait. What's that music, man? Banger. Oh, I have to check my teapot. Jesus, this was my favorite thing to do. When I reached the load limit back in the days, I felt so annoyed. Oh, I remember. I had the basic layout of the first island that it was done. Wait, as you can see here. But it needed some extra details, like especially around the mountain area where it looks very empty and weird from outside. Anyway, seeing the little green icon up there for the load, it makes me very happy, you know. It's probably one of the reasons I will come back. Oh, I also remember buying those animals. They stayed stuck in the Teapot inventory due to load limit for almost 3 years. Anyway, time to touch some grass, my little dudes. I also met that weird cavern over there. If I remember correctly, it was my lucky spot to do my wishes. But I think by the time I finished the cavern, I never wished again. Because then I was saving Primo Gems. Okay, but now I want to fight for real. Let's see what I can do in the Abyss. The Abyss. Where is the Abyss again? There was a way to reach the Abyss without going on the map, but I guess I'll do it the old-fashioned way and open the map. Oh, I see. Okay, so Yunjin might be a buff for Yoimiya, basic attack. I think I remember now. Well, I need to try it. And that's also why I had Jin there. It's because one of her constellation, if I remember correctly, buff attack speed, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but I think this team is based obviously on Yoimiya and Yelan, but Yunjin and Jin also give a buff to Yoimiya somehow. And the second team has Ningguang. Ningguang was my on-field DPS, which is probably very funny to everyone's watching. But I don't know, I always loved her from the moment I got her in my first pool with Venti. And I always tried to make her kit work, but yeah, she's just not that good, you know, unfortunately. Here we go, floor 9. Should be easy, but my gameplay is more than rusty. I don't even know my rotations anymore, so please be gentle with me. I don't even know who Eugene is, you know, so... Anyway, this is my gameplay at 4-9.
Quietly now.
Everything.
It's no.
Just so you see a bit the improvement, and this was my gameplay then after at floor 11. the muscle memory is real, but I still don't know what Nahida does, so it might be worth getting into talent reading soon. I feel like my Nahida team could be way better. Like, I feel like it needs powerful on-field character. And I think I even remember that sometimes my on-field character for that team was Kokomi with the ultimate. And the chain reaction with Dendro, Electro, and Hydro was giving me the best damages result. Anyway, I managed 3 stars on the 11th floor, but I will spare you my terrible attempts at floor 12, where I barely scratched the first boss. Alright, that was the end of my session that day, but then I connected again the day after to collect in total 10 pulls for this video. And yeah, so those are the pulls, and yeah. Let's say that some things never change.
Huh?